The case of a missing toddler. If you feel you've heard a lot of these stories, you'd be right. Nearly 800,000 children go missing every year in the United States. The vast majority come home safely within 24 hours. But tonight in Waterville, Maine, hope is wearing thin for a child now missing 4 days. Here's ABC's Lindsay Davis.
Tens of thousands of American parents will go into this holiday season missing a child. That pain is heartfelt by Trista Reynolds, the mother of a sweet-faced 20-month-old toddler named Ayla, who's believed to be missing since last Friday.
All I want to know is where she is. I want her home. I am praying to God that the next person who comes knocking at my door is going to tell me that my daughter is safe and she is fine.
Ayla's father, Justin DePietro, told police in Maine that he put baby Ayla to bed in green polka dot pajamas emblazoned with the words, "Daddy's Princess." But the next morning, there was no sign of his little girl. The FBI has now joined the search with local police, scouring nearby streams and dumpsters in this remote rural landscape.
Our focus here is to find Ayla, and this is a missing child case as it stands right now.
Police say several adults were in the home the night Ayla disappeared, including one who was not a family member. DePietro called police on Saturday morning after reportedly finding her bed empty. He's not doing any interviews, but police say he is cooperating. And late tonight, he released a statement saying, "I have no idea what happened to Ayla or who's responsible. I will not make accusations or insinuations towards anyone until the police have been able to prove who's responsible for this." Ayla's mother says he hasn't returned her phone calls and that they haven't spoken since the girl's disappearance. But DePietro says that's not true.
It's about their child, and whatever problems they have with each other should clearly be set aside, and all the energy should be focused on finding their daughter.
DHHS recently placed Ayla with her father, but no formal custody arrangement exists between the two parents, who have so far been shuttling her between their homes in Maine, leaving Ayla as one of the thousands of children caught in a very unclear custody arrangement.
Me and her father have never been together. We've just been acquaintances, friends. That's about it.
At the time of Ayla's disappearance, her mother said she hadn't seen her little girl in a month because she was in rehab for substance abuse. Ayla's mother says she filed for full custody of her daughter on Thursday, but didn't tell the child's father or anyone else that she had. When she last saw her daughter, Trista says she noticed bruising on her child's thighs, and the little girl is currently believed to be in a soft cast from a recent broken arm.
Law enforcement initially stated they didn't think that had anything to do with child abuse or neglect. But if in fact you add or couple to that she truly did have bruises on her, and mom is being correct about describing this, that would be very concerning.
Law enforcement experts say when parents feud over custody and a child disappears, it can mean that the child has fallen through the cracks in a system that was supposed to protect them.
I have worked a number of missing kid cases, and one of the things you have to do is thoroughly investigate the parents, each parent individually. Then you have to look at their relationship, you have to look at custody issues, you have to look at caregiving issues. In other words, is there any history of abuse of this child by either parent? Because all of those might lead you in a direction as to a motive as to what may have happened to her.
The vast majority of abductions are solved within the first 24 hours. So as the clock runs down on this fourth night into the search, concern for Ayla only grows. Her grandfather is devastated.
She's out there somewhere, you know. She's out there somewhere, and I can't do anything.
Another family's agony this holiday season. For Nightline, I'm Lindsay Davis in Waterville, Maine.